Happy Wednesday, everybody. July the 30th. Good morning to you, or good evening, or good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you're tuning in from this morning. As y'all can see, I have worked on my lighting a little bit over here to the left, so it's not quite as dark as it normally is. Actually, I could probably lighten it up just maybe a little bit more. Let's see. That helps a little bit. It ain't perfect, but see how that looks. Better than it was. Better than it has been. So we'll go with it. At least for today. Alright, so I'd like to welcome everybody to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Tuesday through Friday at 7 a.m. and Saturday through Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for content and podcast episodes. So I'm going to go ahead and get our candle lit this morning. While I'm doing that, go ahead and come to a stopping point in whatever you're doing. Find somewhere safe where you can be comfortable for the next 10 minutes or so. Alright, and she is lit. Give you another minute or so to get there. I'm going to do the same thing here in my chair. Let's see. Oh, that's too much. That's probably too much glare in the light I got back here in the back. Not going to do that. Alright, so if it's comfortable for you, go ahead and close your eyes. Just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose and out your mouth. Today we're going to do a little bit of a grounding practice. Help us have a firm foundation as we go throughout our day today. So I just want you to continue breathing. Focus on your feet. Just imagine your feet out the bottom of your feet. Actually, imagine your legs. I'm sorry. Imagine your legs as big old tree trunks. Kind of like that movie, I think it was a Swamp Thing, or a show called The Swamp Thing I used to watch years ago, cartoon. If I'm remembering correctly on that. So just imagine those tree trunk legs going all the way down into the earth, bringing out roots out the bottom of your feet, going deep within the earth. multiple roots coming out of each foot, bottom of each foot. And you're breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Plus, we're going to go ahead and do one more breath. Breathe it in your nose and then out your mouth. But I want you to take it in deep as you can. Breathe it in your nose. And on an exhale, blow it out audibly, releasing any conscious or unconscious tension you might be holding on to this morning. Just as always, focus on being here now, being in the present. So keep your mind here in the now. Not worry about the future, not regretting the past. Wishing you could change the past because you can't. It's already happened. And we're going to do the healer's prayer this morning, y'all. Yeah, talking about the past, you can always try to change the past and want to change the past, but you know, we change our experience of the past sometimes, but not the actual past. I wish I could have changed something. If I want to go back in my head, I'll do it real quick. Change something about the past, the way I started this morning with the candle. Did something a little different than I normally do. Typically I light the candle after I tell y'all to go ahead and find somewhere, a stopping point somewhere safe so you can be comfortable. This morning I did the candle first. So I'm like, I'm getting in my head. I can like, oh God, I wish I'd done it this way. It's not going to change it, right? So just roll with it. So as y'all know, these are unedited videos. I guess I could have somebody edit them. I'm not really a video editor, but I just prefer unedited and just keep rolling, right? The only exception is if I make a big screw up when I start, then I'll restart it and delete it, which I did like 3 days ago. But otherwise, yeah, no editing. All right, and prayer. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him or her who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because he or she who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he or she wishes, knowing he or she goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him or her teach me to heal. That's from chapter 2. A book called The Course in Miracles. If you're just joining this morning, welcome. Appreciate you being here. We're about to get into our reading here for July the 30th. Okay, over halfway done with the year, y'all, in the book, as you can see. Recently, I began to realize that I had harbored many illusions regarding the extent of my control. This awareness was sparked by reading and how Al-Anon works for families and friends, alcoholics, which speaks not of giving up control, but of giving up the illusion of control. I implored my higher power to strip me of my illusions, even if it was painfully brutal. An emotional period of bitterness, disillusionment, and scorn followed. All the people I put on pedestals, where my higher power should have been instead, came tumbling down to reveal their proverbial clay feet. I cried to my God, where will I ever find true integrity? The answer was this: if you want integrity in your life, you must express it yourself. My next thought was, let it begin with me. This slogan took on a new powerful meaning. Because I was familiar with how my higher power works, I trust that there will be opportunities to translate the words into action. My appreciation for this slogan has called me to grow beyond my comfort zone. It has dared me to forgive my addict father. It has challenged me to give my mother the kind of love I wanted to receive from her. Let it begin with me has also coaxed me to offer uncomfortable, albeit tradition-based viewpoints at group inventory meetings. Instead of losing myself in my reactions, it has given me a tool to come home to myself by showing me how to place principles above personalities. Thought for the day. When I give up the illusion of control, I gain my real power by letting it begin with me. But we do have power derived from God, and that is the power to change our own lives. And that's from One Day at a Time. The book One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, page 86. Adjust my camera a little bit, y'all. So what do y'all think about that reading? Giving up the illusion of control. Very interesting. Very interesting to ponder that, right? Speak a little bit on my experience. Y'all are always welcome to leave your experience, strength, and hope in the comments. I used to be really controlling, y'all, okay? Until I started coming to these 12-step meetings about 8.5 years ago. I would get mad at people around me. Whether it was whether I think it was purposeful or not, and whether I think I had a right to get mad at these people or not, I would do it. I get pissed off. I get like real frustrated. Like, they didn't do what I wanted them to do. And I'm mad. You know what I mean? And what I come to realize in Al-Anon is that was a reaction based on trying to control situations, people, places, and things in my life, because I felt out of control, and I wanted to feel. I felt unsafe. I think it's because I felt unsafe and didn't really feel comfortable in my own skin. And I thought that by trying to control people, places, and things around me, that I would feel better about myself, feel better in my own skin, be more comfortable. But, and you know what? Maybe it did help. It did probably help some, right? But that's manipulation, and then people get resentful, they get mad at you, they get angry at you. So I've come to realize I can only control myself, and that's really it, right? Myself. And if I got a kid under 18, right? Even then, I don't have any kids right now, but even then, you really only have a certain amount of control. even with kids, right? A lot of times they're gonna do what they're gonna do until you punish them, ground them, or whatever. But uh, to me, though, it's "Let It Begin with Me" is something else that stood out in this reading. So if I want change in my life, I need to be the change that I wish to see in the world. And like a lot of people, I want world peace. Uh, and I just do my best to spread the peace and love to those around me in my own life. And that's letting it begin with me, right? I do my best to live these principles on a regular basis, daily basis, I should say. The 12-step principles, Al-Anon, ACA, I mean, all of them are really the same. It don't really matter. For the most part, they're the same type of uh, same type of fellowship, 12 steps. It's all in the Bible, too, right? If y'all are Christian, there's a bunch of 12-step programs out there that are Christ-centered. You can always look into as well. If you're interested in any of those, let me know. Uh, I can definitely send you some information on those. Uh, yeah, so it's got to begin with us, right? We want change in the world. We can change. Well, we can only change ourselves and what we do, right? So that's what I come to experience. I can change myself to be more patient, to be more forgiving, to be more understanding. Uh, and yeah, it really helps me. It really helps me in life. Helps me dealing with other people. Helps me in relationships. Uh, it's really beneficial to think like that, live like that. So yeah. With that, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap things up here. As always, leave any comments, questions, suggestions. Always appreciate those. I'm going to go ahead and blow out the candle here. All right. And I hope everybody goes out there. Y'all go out there and make it a great day. And look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow morning, same time. More than likely, it'll be the same place as well. So, as always, y'all, peace and love. Bye for now.